Criminals are always finding new and innovative ways to commit financial crimes. PwC believes data is the key to exposing criminal behaviours, and industry collaboration is crucial to ensure businesses are empowered to fight their unique and consistently evolving threats. Jonathan Gibson has more.
Since the Industrial Revolution led to the creation of capital markets, criminals have been exploiting the banking sector. Today, sophisticated gangs with global reach are using industrial-scale fraud and money laundering to profit from some of the most destructive forms of organised crime.
Drug dealing, human trafficking, terrorism, they all have financial crime elements to them. Compliance officers have some of the toughest jobs in companies right now. First, business is changing. It's becoming rapidly more global and more digital. Second, the public is demanding more transparency from companies because that public is giving us their data. Third, there's a massive explosion of data, which means there are more clues and more opportunities to miss clues, and so there are risks in that pile of data. We're at a point in the evolution of data and technology that we can do a lot better than we were doing even 5 years ago. We can employ new tools to be more focused on transactions that just don't look like the norm.
PwC is a network of firms that operates across 158 countries. Its advisory practice is home to its global financial crime consulting unit.
So if we go into the analytics dashboard, what this one does is actually allows clients to see where their threats sit, across their data and across the world.
PwC recognises that disrupting financial crime is one of the most important ways to build trust in society and solve important problems. It's an approach which uses the latest technology and digital innovation to identify patterns of behaviour which can be used to disrupt criminal networks.
Financial crime is so on the agenda at the moment because it's so borderless. Criminals are inventive and they are innovative and will seek to use all parts of digital technology, emerging markets, weaknesses in the system to bring risk to that system and utilise it for their own purposes. There's a real desire now and an agenda amongst organisations to be collaborative.
PwC collaborate with a number of technology vendors in the market to develop and implement technology which improves the detection and prevention of fraud and money laundering. One example is FeatureSpace.
FeatureSpace is the inventor of adaptive behavioural analytics, which is a machine learning approach to being able to understand good behaviour in a data set and being able to separate that out against bad behaviour. Typically what we've been able to do is help organisations outsmart risk. So that combination, that collaboration between organisations with their data sets and then the best of breed technology, that's what is really helping to fight the criminals.
And the need for technology which can outsmart criminals has never been greater.
So Digital Crime Fighters is a platform that we put together that allows us to harness all of the technology tools that we've built over the last several years. Whether it's a vendor technology or something that we've built in-house at PwC, as criminals are trying to disaggregate information, we're trying to bring them together and identify who's linked with whom.
So they're trying to take the jigsaw apart and you're trying to put it back together?
That's exactly right.
Jess Browier is part of PwC's financial crime unit. She explores and develops financial crime solutions in collaboration with other organisations.
If you have a really well optimised system that is tailored exactly to your business and the data quality that you're feeding into it is good enough, then that can be incredibly beneficial because you can really improve the investigation process. So we try and work in collaboration between these tech vendors and the clients to try and optimise the systems so that they work for that specific client and their business.
And so I think if you're in compliance and you're looking ahead for the next 1 or 2 years, you should have a roadmap and a plan that looks more evolutionary than it did before, that talks more about effectiveness, that asks the question of who you're collaborating with, different types of technology, and challenge itself to take a new approach, because certainly criminals probably are.
We need to constantly remind ourselves that it's not just about what happens when we're at work, but it's what's happening while we're at work and after work, that the transactions that we process through our companies have wider social impact, and it's our duty to find those bad transactions, root them out, so we can disrupt financial crime.